Hey guys, if you're here for the Paleo Live webinar, you are in the right place, and we're going to get started in just a few minutes. I'm so excited for all of this. We're going to get started in just 1 minute. So we're going to have a lot of fun today. I'm so excited to be sharing this stuff with you. I know it's going to make a huge impact on your life. I'm so ready to dive in. Are you guys excited? Awesome. Let me know where you guys are from. I'm going to do some shout outs. Cool. We've got Annie from Newark, Sophie from Newcastle, Lydia from Smyrna. Awesome, guys. Okay, so we're ready to jump into this. The title of this webinar is How to Make Your Paleo Diet Stick Without Sacrificing Things You Love. I know it sounds crazy, but it's 100% possible. Here's what you're going to learn. The surprising truth behind why paleo is actually not expensive. Why paleo is no more time consuming than your current diet, and the simple time savers I use to cut my prep time in half. And how to cook delicious meals your friends and family won't believe are paleo friendly. And seriously, guys, if you apply what I teach you here today, I can personally guarantee that you'll begin to experience life on a whole new level. Hear me out, because this stuff is going to change everything you think you know about paleo. Now, before we start, if you guys stay to the end, I'm going to give you a sneak peek into my pantry. This video will show you all the great foods we get to eat and a glimpse at what a real paleo family keeps stocked each week. I'm so excited to show you guys some brands that we trust and some paleo foods that we always keep stored in our house. Is that cool? Awesome, great. And hey guys, if you could just stop for a minute and take all this in and just really tune in right now. Shut down your email, your social media, your cell phones, anything that can distract you from this webinar. I really need your attention. If you don't pay attention, none of this is going to help you at all. We have a whole lot of stuff to cover in just a short amount of time, and I don't want you to miss a thing. Okay? All right, everyone ready? Perfect. So for those of you who don't know, my name is Kimberly, and I've been paleo for almost 5 years. And I've been truly blessed with the opportunity to help so many people on their paleo journey and drastically improve their lives. See, here's the thing. 5 years ago, I was just like you. I was in and out of the doctors, tired, exhausted. I was depressed and anxious and having these horrible panic attacks. I had a colonoscopy and was told that there was nothing wrong with me. And I just honestly felt so embarrassed and nervous that, maybe that they missed something. And I just got really scared and honestly felt like I was only going to feel worse if I didn't figure out a way to change. I remember taking a Xanax one time when we were going for a ride. We were headed through Baltimore through the tunnels, and we passed this car, and I said, "Hey, fire." And my husband said, "Oh, like smoking?" And I said, "No, it had like flames shooting out of the hood." He told me it was the most emotionless that I've ever sounded. That was one of those moments when I should be like, "Oh my gosh, a car is on fire." I didn't like the way that I felt on Xanax or medications. And at this point, I decided that enough is enough. And I didn't want to be a victim to these medicines anymore. My husband was in the same boat. He had gained over 50 pounds since high school and developed some bladder problems that had him in and out of the doctors. He had to use the restroom all the time. He could barely make it a 2-hour drive without having to stop several times. He was dealing with debilitating social anxiety and felt just tired and unmotivated. He couldn't make it through a round of golf with my dad one time without having to use the bathroom several times, and he was getting out of breath. And he decided that it was also time to make some drastic changes for himself. So our friends told us about paleo, and we noticed their results right away. Brandon's friends were pretty convincing, and we were really, really skeptical about going paleo. But after seeing their results, we decided that 3 days before Thanksgiving would be a perfect time to get started. It was really tough, but we made it. And in 10 days, we were both so in love with our paleo journey. People began seeing the changes right away. My husband lost over 60 pounds in 3 months. And guys, that was without stepping foot in a gym. I lost weight, but more importantly, I gained health. In 10 days, I was sleeping better. I had more energy and felt incredible. In just 10 days, my husband was starting to lose weight, and I haven't taken a Xanax in almost 5 years now. We began running races and training for triathlons together. We were working out, playing, and going on all sorts of new adventures that we had never been able to do before because of Brandon having to use the bathroom or his social anxiety and just stress and unmotivation in general. So Brandon's now the bassist for our church band, so center stage for him. And, he's taken on so many leadership roles and he's able to manage his stress effectively now. Our friends and family started asking me to help them go paleo. I know from my own experience and from the people around me, there's something truly powerful about the paleo journey, and people need to know about it. I've had the privilege of watching several people's lives change because of paleo. I've struggled with my own weight and digestive health all my life. I know how hard it can be. That's why my goal is to help you gain health, lose weight, and experience energy and happiness like you have never felt. But here's the truth. It was tough. I did a lot of things wrong in the beginning. We fell into the paleo pitfalls in our first few weeks. We stressed out about what was and wasn't paleo. We allowed ourselves to cheat with pizza in our favorite restaurants and brownie fudge sundaes whenever we would go to the beach. We would feel terrible afterwards. But for whatever reason, we kept doing it. See, at that time, we didn't really understand the health and of the food and the science behind all of it and how foods can heal your body. We both worked full-time and long hours, so we didn't have a ton of time to spend in the kitchen. We struggled with the emotional toll that it took on us, and we dealt with a lot of unwanted opinions from the people around us. It made it really, really stressful at first. I say all of that because I want to be real with you guys. Without proper guidance, paleo is really hard. And so that's why I want to tell you my paleo story as it is. At the same time, we did a lot of things right too. I had support. This is always the very first piece of advice I tell anyone starting out on a new paleo journey. Find someone to do life with. Luckily for me, my husband has always been right there every step of the way. I find that the majority of people who fail at paleo generally fail because they have no one around them. They feel alone and overwhelmed with paleo. When you don't have support, you aren't being held accountable and you'll slip back into your regular eating habits. We stuck with paleo even though we weren't perfectly paleo all of the time. We definitely had days where we failed miserably, but we picked up and we just started going again and worked through it together. We supported each other and we followed through to meet our goals. So we started meal planning to save time and we quit stressing about what was and wasn't paleo, what we could and couldn't eat. At the end of all of this, I'm just a real life case study of what paleo is and the massive effects that can have on people's lives. If I can't give you the facts, then who can? But look, I want you to just stop for a second. Just think about this with me. Can you imagine a healthier, happier, and more energetic version of yourself in just a few short months? I just want you guys to seriously envision it. How does it make you feel? What are your friends or spouse going to say when they see your transformation? What impression is that going to have on your family? It's pretty exciting, don't you think? I mean, all of these thoughts are what drove me to where I am today, and I promise you it will drive you to achieve the same life-changing results. All right, guys, let's dive into this. As I mentioned in the presentation, I'm going to cover 3 secrets. So if you've got a pen and paper, now's the time to write them down. All right, here we go. Secret number 1, paleo is not expensive. How many of you guys think that? Awesome, definitely. We'll definitely talk about that then. Once you've learned that, I'm going to cover secret number 2. Paleo is not too time consuming. I'm sure you're all busy, so how many of you are curious to learn about that? Definitely. Okay, don't worry. I'll let you in on my little tricks. And finally, the biggest secret and the one that everyone is always blown away by. You don't have to give up your favorite foods. I know. Sounds a bit far-fetched, right? Trust me, it happens to me all the time, and I'm going to walk you through it all so that you can see I'm not making this stuff up. Okay. I know you're all excited to dive into this, so let's do it. Secret number 1, paleo is not expensive. This one's a biggie because people always think paleo is super expensive to maintain. How many of you guys think that? Let me know in the question box. Yep. Okay, a lot of you. Well, let me tell you something that will definitely surprise you then. I'm actually spending less as a result of going paleo. Now, before I explain, let's talk about why you might have this belief. Yes, organic produce is more expensive than non-organic produce. Yes, grass-fed meat and free-range eggs are more expensive than regular meat and eggs. And yes, all the different flours and coconut sugar are so expensive. But here's the thing. All is not as it seems. Just because the ingredients are more expensive, it doesn't necessarily make going paleo more expensive. And I can prove it. Living the paleo lifestyle actually saved us over $6,000 a year. Isn't that crazy? Just think about this. Think about all of the amazing things you could do with an extra $6,000 a year. That awesome vacation, college fund for your kids. We visit the doctor maybe once a year now for physical. And we aren't paying the $25 copay here once a month, several times a month for each of us. We no longer pay $30 for prescription refills every 6 months or every couple of months. And we don't make those surprise ER visits because I think I'm dying, a couple times a year anymore either. Some of those trips cost us $600 just for an ER visit, and nothing was wrong with me. When we started actually paying attention to how much we spent between eating out and groceries, we found out that we were spending around $350 a week. After going paleo, our food bill actually decreased about $200 a week. Why? How is that possible? Organic's so expensive. Grass-fed costs more. Flours are insanely expensive, and those pre-made paleo foods are overpriced. I know, guys. I know that you are thinking that. Here's the thing. When I got pregnant with my son, I resigned from teaching and we moved to Delaware. Our yearly income decreased by almost half. Yikes. When we started paying attention to the cost of food, we began price comparing foods at the local grocery stores. And we didn't always shop organic. We stuck to the dirty dozen. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's apples, celery, strawberries, peaches, spinach, nectarines, grapes, bell peppers, potatoes, blueberries, lettuce, collards, and kale. These are all the foods that are the highest in pesticides or imported, so we always stick to them and buy those organic. Other produce you can buy non-organic. A few stores carried pre-paleo foods so we could save on shipping by not ordering online. And we were meal planning and being very mindful about not wasting foods. When we moved to Delaware, we committed to $150 a week for groceries for food. How do we manage? I don't want you to miss this point. My family grew by 2 mouths and our grocery budget decreased drastically. We made a garden and planted fruits, herbs, and vegetables that we use the most in our house. And if you don't have a green thumb and you can't plant a garden or you don't have the space, you can always do a container garden. But there's also options. You can try joining a farm co-op or shopping at the farmers markets. I'm sure you're wondering how this can make a difference. When you buy at the grocery store, you're buying marked up items. Even if it's from a local farm, at the grocery store, it's being marked up so that the farmer and the grocer can make a profit. When you're buying directly from the farmer, only the farmer needs to make a profit, so the prices are going to be lower. Another benefit is that you're going to get to know your farmer and talk to them about how their foods are grown. Because just because their foods aren't labeled organic, it doesn't mean that they're not grown organically. It just means that the farmer didn't go through the process to pay for the certified organic label. The same goes for your meat and your eggs as well. Talk to your farmers or join a local co-op. Anytime you can buy them from the farmer, they're going to be cheaper. So I want you to check out this breakdown just so you can see. The generic meat is from a box grocery store in our area, $4.69 per pound. This meat's full of antibiotics, and the cows are fed corn and a green diet and not necessarily raised happy cows. Then we compare it to the local farm in our area where we get our grass-fed beef. $4.25 when you buy a quarter or a half a cow or a full cow. So that's the price comparison. If you have hunting as an option, which we do, it's a great way to stock your freezer inexpensively. Buying in bulk online saves money too. So I tend to buy my almond flours online for as low as $4.95 a pound if I buy 25 pounds of it, and I can freeze it rather than $10 a pound at the grocery store each week. That really adds up. And finally, we make the bulk of our meals at home, so we rarely eat out, which means we never have to tip a waiter. So there you have it. Paleo is not expensive. I really want to hear your thoughts on this. Does it surprise you? I know this is a huge barrier for people, so I hope I've pulled back the curtain and made you see that it's not what it seems, but I just want you to think about what I just told you. You can get all of the benefits of going paleo while at the same time spending less on food each week. Can you imagine that? It's really a no-brainer. Okay, you guys still with me? Awesome. We're on a roll here, so we're going to keep going. Secret number 2, paleo is not too time-consuming. I love this one because it's something that my husband and I really struggled with at first. But now we spend 3 hours on Sunday shopping and prepping. Then during the week, we spend about 45 minutes cooking each day. So how many of you guys think you're too busy for paleo? Definitely. Okay. I get it. I had the same concerns when I started out too. Paleo is as time consuming as you want it to be. Honestly, I really enjoy being in the kitchen and baking with my family now that I'm home all day. I make 3 meals a day, and my son loves to help whip up some treats several times a week. This wasn't always the case for me though. While I have always had a passion for cooking, I didn't always have the time to spend in the kitchen. My husband works as a government contractor and was often on call or working 12 to 14-hour days. I was a teacher and my commute was over an hour away. I would leave my house at 5 and I wouldn't get home until 6:30 at night. And as a teacher, I would bring home a stack of work to do for when I was at home. So generally we were eating dinner between 7 or 7:30 most nights. A lot of times I would stop at the store and I would get ingredients for all these great Pinteresty recipes that I found that were paleo. Then I would come home and try to make them, and then packing all the leftovers for lunch and then waking up and doing it all over again. I just felt like I just had no free time. Everything was spent in the kitchen or at the grocery store. And the weekends were hard too. It was really our only free time together, but I would spend all of this time shopping and baking and cooking and trying to prepare for the week ahead. We soon realized paleo does not have to be time consuming. And we're a really busy family, especially with kids running around now. If we can make this work, anyone can. As we grew in our paleo lifestyle, we discovered the amazing power of meal prep. And I'm not just talking about making a menu and a shopping guide. Envision this with me. Rather than shopping and cooking multiple times a week, we shopped for all of our food just one day on a Sunday. We brought all of our food home, we looked over our menu, and we did a few simple things to prepare our food. We worked together in the kitchen, which if you guys knew my husband 5 years ago, you'd be shocked. He's now a pretty good cook thanks to paleo, and that was definitely an awesome added bonus. So let me break it down for you. Here's an example of our meal plan, a weekly meal plan that we have. If you're looking at our plan, you'll see a few time saver tricks. 1, we build it so that we're eating leftovers and using similar foods all week. If you look on Sunday, I made chicken. My leftover chicken is then used to create a chicken salad that we'll store in the refrigerator and eat throughout the week. Just something quick we can grab. We make extra food with each of our meals so that we can use those leftovers the next day for lunches or breakfasts. Notice that using the leftovers not only saves you time, but it saves money by not wasting foods. Another thing I started doing was making extra meals from our leftover ingredients. And so I would just throw them all in a bag with some meat and some extra veggies and use those for crock pot meals. Guys, using that crock pot is the greatest time-saving tool. Throw your meals in the crock pot before you go to work, and boom, when you're home and you walk in the door after a long day, it's already there and ready for you. We keep it simple. Notice the meal plan uses just a few simple ingredients. We don't have to make all of these gourmet meals every single night. We can just make simple, easy meals that are still tasting amazing and still fill us up. We're easily able to make foods in advance to store for the week. On Sunday, we chop all of our fruits and veggies and place them in easy grab containers. We cook some of our meat in advance so that we can grab it if we're having a busy day with limited time to cook. And we eat a lot of eggs or smoothies for breakfast, just something quick as we're on the go. We really started utilizing our freezer space, which was new for us. Anything left over, rather than trashing it or trying to save it, we would throw it in the freezer and just have it there for extra stock up on easy to grab food. So muffins or soups or any freezable meals we would have already stocked in our freezer. How many of you guys think you can do that? Sure, you guys can. This stuff anyone can do, and it really makes a world of difference, especially when you're starting out. Now, I'm going to let you in on the final secret. I get a real thrill of telling you this one because people are always so shocked when I say it. Ready? Let's do it. Secret number 3, you don't have to give up your favorite foods. I know this one is the one that you've all been waiting for. We all love our foods, and it's not your fault thinking that you have to give them up if you want to go paleo. The secret is simple, really. Don't let the word diet scare you. People assume that they can no longer eat ice cream or muffins or cupcakes or fries just because they're on a diet. People see the food list and they think that they are so limited. But I'm going to be real with you now. Going paleo doesn't mean giving up your favorite foods. That's right, guys. Paleo isn't about eating bland, horrible, and constantly dreading your next meal. I mean, who wants that? No one would do that. I regularly cook up paleo-friendly meals that all of my non-paleo friends beat down my door to get. The funny part is they don't even believe me when I tell them that it's paleo. I hear, "It's too good to be paleo," they say all the time. Take a look for yourself. People are floored when they see the foods I place on the table. They start asking, "Is this paleo? I could do this. I'd eat this every day. Wait, no way is this dessert paleo." People take one look at the food list and they really don't have a vision of how these foods can go together to make, blueberries and almonds could be turned into blueberry muffins. So I cannot wait for you guys to try some of these amazing foods. When we're busy or looking for, a great date night, we have our favorite go-to paleo approved places here in Delaware. There's this awesome place, Del Pez in Newark, and they have amazing foods, and they really worked with our dietary needs when we were there. We recently found this new restaurant in Smyrna called the Inn at Duck Creek, and the restaurant is all farm to table and locally sourced. And I really love that the waitstaff was knowledgeable on gluten allergies. And honestly, sometimes when we're in a hurry, Chick-fil-A can be doable for a paleo diet on the rare occasion. The truth is, paleo doesn't mean giving up on going out or hanging out with friends. I find that I can eat almost anywhere and stay on my paleo diet. All right, now all that fun stuff is helpful. But let me ask you a question. How would you like if I could actually help you implement this? Okay, well, a lot of you guys want information, and I've got something that I can really help you with. I do have something to sell on the webinar. If you guys are okay with that, I'd love to share it with you. If not, I won't. But if you want me to share it with you, let me know. Awesome. Cool. It sounds like you guys are excited about this. I'm so excited to go over it with you. So what I've put together is called the 21-Day Paleo Triumph Program. This is a 3-week program that guides you through your paleo journey. It's a hold your hand system that takes the guesswork out of paleo and provides a strong, like-minded support network right here in Delaware. I mean, seriously, this program will help you conquer paleo. And you know what? This is something that only I could have dreamed of having when I first went paleo. And so that's why I'm really thrilled to be able to present this to you guys today. Here's the first thing you're going to get. We'll work together to build your personalized paleo blueprint from scratch. I'll personally jump on a call with you to discuss your specific requirements, set your goals, understand your fears or concerns about paleo, get your dietary needs, and develop a unique plan that fits your lifestyle. Together, we'll make sure you have a tailored 21 day-by-day meal plan that finally gets the results you dreamed of. Make no mistake, guys, your blueprint is absolutely crucial if you want to make paleo stick in the long term, which is the goal here. So, quick recap. Here's what you're getting. Your own personalized paleo blueprint that's valued at $150. What else? You'll get access to our private paleo shopping click. As a paleo beginner, it's really hard to know what ingredients to buy. So don't worry, I've got you covered. As a group, we're going to go to the local stores in the area, and I'll show you the foods that you need to buy to fit your paleo menu. You'll learn how to buy the very best paleo-approved ingredients to keep you going for the entire week. Again, let's recap what you're going to get. Your own personalized paleo blueprint valued at $150, and access to our private paleo shopping click valued at $250. Total value is $400, but I'm not going to stop there. Next thing you'll get, your very own on-tap paleo advisor. This is an exclusive group on WhatsApp group chat. You'll have direct access to me 24/7. That's right, I'll be your personal paleo advisor, available every single day to answer those tough questions like, is this paleo approved? Can I eat this? We all have those starting out. So if you're ever left wondering, just shoot me a quick message and I'll give you the definitive answer. No more guesswork. So now you're getting your personalized paleo blueprint valued at $150, access to our private paleo shopping click valued at $250, and unlimited access to your on-tap paleo advisor valued at $300. Total value is $700. Next, the Paleo Eat Out experience. You'll have a chance to join us for an ultimate Paleo Eat Out experience, where you'll learn the exact process that I use to ensure I only ever order the right food from the menu every time. I'll show you how you can go out for meals at almost any restaurant without breaking paleo, so you'll never have to worry about eating out or hanging out with friends again. Let's recap. Your own personalized paleo blueprint valued at $150. Access to our private paleo shopping click valued at $250. Unlimited access to me, your on-tap paleo advisor, $300. The ultimate paleo eat out experience valued at $100. Total value is $800. What else? Frequent paleo booster emails. Throughout this challenge, it's important you know that I'll be right there with you every step of the way. That's why I'll send you frequent emails to your inbox with what I like to call paleo boosters. These are private emails that contain extra ingredients to keep you motivated and focused along the way, including exclusive videos revealing all of my best kept paleo secrets with killer tips and tricks that I uncovered throughout my own 5-year journey. To summarize, your own personalized paleo blueprint valued at $150, access to our private paleo shopping click valued at $250, unlimited access to me, your on-tap paleo advisor valued at $300, the ultimate paleo eat out experience valued at $100, and frequent paleo booster emails valued at $100. The total value is $900. And last but definitely not least, you might be wondering, what happens after the 21-day challenge? This is something that I've put a ton of thought into. I really wanted to provide you guys with a powerful tool that'll guide you through the rest of your paleo journey, because you already know paleo is not just a diet, it's a lifestyle. That's why my team and I have worked together really hard to build this revolutionary application for you. This will be the driving force behind making your paleo diet stick long after the 21-day challenge. Introducing Paleo Neighbor. Paleo Neighbor is going to be your best friend. You'll be able to track your paleo progress with this easy-to-use app. Track your weight and measurements, monitor your sleep, mood, and energy levels, receive meal plans, shopping guides, and video supports from me daily, read daily inspirations, and you'll be able to kind of reflect and monitor your own paleo journey. So let's recap everything that you're going to get. Your own personalized paleo blueprint valued at $150. Access to our private paleo shopping clip valued at $250. Unlimited access to me, your on-tap paleo advisor, valued at $300. The ultimate paleo eat-out experience valued at $100. Frequent paleo booster emails valued at $100. And the paleo neighbor valued at $250. The total value is $1,150. Guys, let me ask you a question. If all this program did for you was give you an experience that enhanced your lifestyle, would that be worth it for you? If all this program did for you was help shed the few pounds faster than you've ever thought possible, would that be worth it? If all it did was resolve your health issues and give you a new lease on life, would that be worth it? If all it did was give you a positive outlook on foods and incredible healing power they have, would that be worth it? Yeah, it definitely would be, of course, right? So you can now see why this is such an amazing deal. And I know in my heart that this will seriously improve your lives. That's my goal. That's why I'm doing all of this. So today, I'm not going to charge you $1,150 for this. I could. It's totally worth it, but I won't. You guys have stuck with me, and I really want to help you out. So I decided to do something special and give you the entire program, including all the bonuses and everything you've seen here today, for just one simple payment of $299. I promise you that you'll never see it being sold this price ever again. Okay, now this is important. Because this program isn't just for buying, it's for completing. And I'm making a bold promise that this program will make your paleo diet stick. And that as a result, you'll gain health, lose weight, and look at your life from a new perspective. You'll have more energy, happiness, and sleep better. If I can't deliver on that promise, then I don't deserve your money. That's why I'm offering a no questions asked 6-month guarantee. I don't care if it's 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months from now. Just let me know and I'll give you your money back in full. That's right, guys. You have absolutely nothing to lose here. Okay, so here's where we're at, guys. You've got 2 choices. Your first choice is do nothing, close the webinar, and don't take the leap of faith, which, as you know, is 100% risk-free. And you can do that for sure. I've given you away tons of value that you can apply right away if you want to. But I just want to let you know that what you've seen here today is only a fraction of the value I'm offering on my program. Which brings me to my second choice. Give this a shot. See if it works for you. And if it does, it'll be the best investment you've ever made in your life. Trust me. I've done this. I've been through the transition and I know what's on the other side. I want you guys to experience that. And here's the thing. We've all got disposable income, right? Every month you get paid, and some of that money goes on things you want. We eat out, we go to the movies, we buy nice things. But the problem is these are just things that give us this temporary reward. I want to stress that this program is an investment in you. It's an investment in yourself, and that will pay you back for the rest of your life. So one more time. This is what you're going to get if you join my program today. Your own personalized paleo blueprint, access to our private paleo shopping click, unlimited access to me, your on-tap paleo advisor, the ultimate paleo eat-out experience, frequent paleo booster emails, and the paleo neighbor. All of this is valued at $1,150. But as you know, I'm not going to charge you that today. This special price is just $299. That's 74% off today only. But before we go any further, I made you a promise that at the start of the webinar, I promised to give you a sneak peek into my own paleo pantry. And I always deliver on my promises. So here we go. Okay, that was fun. Here's where it gets a bit crazy. Because for the first 5 people that join the program today, you're going to get a very special bonus. You'll get a copy of my cookbook, 99 Quick Down-Home Dishes That Your Family Will Love. We took our favorite family recipes and turned them paleo. It's full of simple, easy recipes that anyone can make. This is something I worked really hard on, so you'll find that each recipe shares my inspiration and love for the dishes. So we've never given this away for free, and it's not even available for purchase yet. But I'm throwing this in today as a bonus, but only for the first 5 people who purchase today. I know you guys are going to love this cookbook. But you definitely have to act fast because when these 5 spots are gone, they are gone. So here's what you need to do. Open up another browser or another tab and go to this website and you'll see this page. Just fill out all your details and you'll get instant access to all the training, bonuses, and everything else that we've talked about. As soon as you make a payment, you'll get an email through your login details and you can start out immediately. So guys, now is the time to take advantage of this offer. If you haven't done so already, go to the website and get started. Now I'm going to spend about 20 minutes answering any questions you guys have. So let me know in the question box and I'll be happy to address them for you. All right, I'm definitely going to hand this over to you guys now. Let's see what kinds of questions you have for me.